Holy moly, we got a lot of esports investment news to get into. Welcome back to This Week in Esports and Gaming for the 4th week of November 2021. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a great one, and let's dive right into the news for esports this week. Our first top 3 story, Pokimane and the American Video Game League launched a $100,000 scholarship. The partnership will see both parties donate $50,000, with the amount being divided among 10 winners who will each receive $10,000 in scholarship money. AVGO will donate an additional $50,000 for the winners of the scholarship, which is meant to help the students pay their college tuition. And this marks the 3rd scholarship Pokimane has created. Last year, she donated $50,000 to UCI Esports to fund an annual scholarship for students involved in the gaming and esports industry. She's also funding scholarships for STEM students through the STEM Advantage program. Once again, I want to emphasize the fact that so many gaming influencers are doing so much more beyond just making videos or live streaming. They're trying to make companies, they're hiring people, they're making albums, they're creating scholarships and opportunities. Once where influencers might have been a hassle and maybe a PR move, influencers can now really help people make their dreams into a reality. It's awesome to see that Pokimane did this, and I hope more influencers step out of their comfort zone and select other people to help them grow via scholarships or other opportunities as well. Ayzenberg Group created publisher A-List Games. The publishing firm will be led by Senior Vice President Steve Fowler alongside Senior Business and Product Development Director Ben Walsh. Steve has previously worked at companies such as Amazon, Microsoft, and Sega, and Ben has previously been with Big Huge Games and Bethesda. The first 2 titles A-List Games will publish are Hell is Others and King's Hunt, both of which projected to launch for PC next year. Ayzenberg is a well-known marketing agency in the gaming space, so it's interesting to see the sides flip here, where the agency is the one creating the publisher. They're still not the studio or the game production studio necessarily, but at least it's a step forward, so I'm intrigued to see how they partner with the brands. I imagine this will allow them to do more brand partnerships easily by incorporating brands directly into the games, or at least marketing them themselves, rather than having to work with publishers like EA, Riot Games, or elsewhere to make sure they're good on both sides. Overall, I think it's a good push for the agency side since they have more power from this move. The North Carolina governor signed a $5 million esports industry grant fund. The state's Department of Commerce will issue grant awards to qualifying companies over the next 3 years with a maximum of $5 million in grant money committed in each year. The fund is targeted at larger events costing at least $250,000 to run and offers to reimburse up to 25% of money such events spend on in-state goods and services, compensation, and benefits as well. The grant will help impact the region and state's economic impact while also being a blueprint for other government groups to model for the future. North Carolina is the first and only state in the United States to qualify and incentivize esports production regardless of where it's incorporated. So it's interesting to see what North Carolina House Senior Appropriations Chair Representative Jason Sain said. He said this is not just the esports. He said this is not just about the esports competition and the gameplay, it's really about the opportunity to get all generations and groups involved in education and technology, and really fostering that as a way as we build a world-class workforce for the future and higher paying jobs for everybody. So they see this more as like a workforce play, but I still think it's really good to see, hey, they're pushing for esports and trying to bridge the gap between various generations. Regardless, like they said, it's one of the few states in the US that's actually pushing for esports financially. And I'm curious to see where this fund will be used specifically. I don't think of North Carolina as the hub of esports in the United States right now, but perhaps we'll see more and more of this beyond in the future, and hopefully we'll see more states adopt this model in the future as well. Now, as far as partnerships go, G2 Esports has named New Era as its exclusive headwear partner. The 2 parties have joined forces to release a cap and beanie collection. Greater Copenhagen partners with the Strauss and Ninjas in Pajamas. Greater Copenhagen's official investment promotion agencies, Copenhagen Capacity and Invest in Scon, have launched a campaign that aims to showcase games development careers in the region. Mal has partnered with Shikenso Analytics. The deal will see Shikenso provide insights into the organization's partnership activations. Elisa Esports partners with CoinMotion. Both companies have announced the deal will look to spread crypto and financial education opportunities. The partnership will also include unique perks for esports fans looking to invest in cryptocurrencies across Europe. For finance and M&A, Epic Games acquired Harmonix, the developer behind Rock Band, Dance Central, and Guitar Hero. With the Harmonix acquisition, Epic will work with its new team to develop and create new musical journeys within Fortnite via gameplay and presentation. Medify acquired its former competitor Gamers Ready. The purchase is aligned with both companies' mission to help players improve at games they love through coaching, training, and development. Enthusiast Gaming acquired league stats and data visualization service U.GG. The total consideration is approximately $45 million in cash and stock, which will be paid at closing through a schedule of deferred payments. The acquisition also includes earnouts of potentially up to $12 million, subject to certain performance milestones being achieved within a 2-year period. Weibo purchased the Suning LPL spot. The agreement will see Suning be renamed to Weibo Gaming, and Weibo has also announced the acquisition will be followed by new mobile rosters in Hearthstone and League of Legends. Talon Esports raised a $5 million Series A. The funding round, led by blockchain and NFT company Animoca Brands, will be used to develop digital and blockchain solutions for Talon fans. This includes delivering experiences, collectibles, and opportunities via different metaverses, P2E games, and NFT platforms. Moon Active raised $300 million in a round led by Insight Partners. Moon Active has a current headcount of 1,300 with 800 staff located in its Israel headquarters. The firm has recruited over 400 employees since the start of 2021 and has quadrupled their valuation in less than 2 years. Gameville acquired digital asset platform XenaAd. The acquisition will see XenaAd's blockchain expertise and its digital advertising service integrated into Gameville's mobile games social platform Hive. Plugin Digital raised $75 million in a round led by Bridgeport Development Capital. Plugin Digital will continue to operate independently, using the capital raised to further expand its portfolio of physical and digital games. Pokemon Go developer Niantic raised $300 million on a $9 billion valuation. The lead investor Kotu has been very active in 2021, also leading big rounds in blockchain companies including Dapper Labs and OpenSea. Ghost Gaming acquired esports company 1%. With the purchase, Ghost aims to become the leading platform for popular content creators in the South, with 1% CEO Julian Castro being appointed Ghost Gaming's managing director of content and community. As far as workforce changes go, Katie Christensen and Kenneth Trader joined Envy Gaming as sales directors. Kenneth Trader has worked at payroll services company TriNet. Meanwhile, Katie was previously at Hashtag Sports and has worked with brands such as Canva and Budweiser as well. Both will report to Aaron Schendel, the SVP of sales. Charmaine St. John, Damian Hosen, and April Huang joined Hutch as the head of people, game director, and licensing manager. Charmaine St. John joins Hutch as the head of people, a new position intended to further build the company's culture and support staff development. Damian Hosen joins Hutch as a game director for Rebel Racing, in which he will manage and expand the player experiences, and April Huang joins Hutch as the licensing manager. Amir Rahimi joins Netflix as the VP of Game Studios. Amir has worked at Scopely for almost 2 years, having previously been SVP and Los Angeles General Manager at Foxnet, the VR and theme park unit of 20th Century Fox. He will now report to Vice President of Games Mike Verdu and oversee all the games the company will make available to its members. Zoran Rosso joins Tencent as the marketing director of global publishing. Zoran previously held marketing positions at Activision Blizzard, Sony, and Take-Two, and has remained a prominent figure within the German games industry for the past 20 years. Zoran will manage the marketing operations of the current and future titles from Tencent and its partners. As far as new stuff goes, Blast Rising expanded to the LATAM region with the tournament being organized by Fantasy Expo. The third Blast Rising tournament will feature 16 invited teams from the region competing for $15,000 in prize money. Azure Games launched its first NFT initiative, Axis 2.0. Axis 2.0 will become a part of the Axis metaverse and will allow players to trade and exchange unique in-game items using NFT technology. That's it for this week in esports and gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Like I said before, credit to the publications, authors, and brands themselves for the images and press releases they provide. If you know someone who found this valuable, I'd appreciate if you could share this with them, whether it be on LinkedIn or YouTube, wherever you're watching this. And as always, have a great day, everybody.